Good afternoon, class. This is the machine shop of Acharya Institute of Technology. So today's class, we're going to learn what are the different types of lathe models available overall, and what are the lathe models that we have in Acharya, and the basic parts and functions of the lathe components. Okay. So we have our lab instructor, Mr. Manjunath sir here, and sir will be helping us throughout the session here today. So let's get started. So this is the lathe model. I'll just take you a little closer. So this is the lathe model. Yeah.
Start.
Yeah.
Shall I start?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. See, today just Nandu Madi. So today I will going to explain for what introduction of lathe parts and function of lathe parts. Okay. So first you know about what introduction of what lathe machine. So actually in the lathe machine, so we are using for turning for some material, metal, wood, so etc. some materials. So for giving required shape and size. Okay. So first you know about what parts of the lathe machine. So actually in the lathe machine there are three main parts: headstock, tailstock and carriage. So headstock normally located and mounted in the left side of the lathe machine. See this wall we call as what? Headstock. And tailstock will be done in what? Right side of the lathe machine. So in between headstock and tailstock called as a what? Carriage. See, these three are main parts of the lathe machine. So in headstock actually, next we go for what? Is pulley. So this is called as what? Stepped cone pulley. See why you called as for stepped cone pulley means, so here actually there are so many steps are there. See here 4 plus 4 means 8 steps. So what is the use of the stepped cone pulley means? Increasing or decreasing for what? RPM or speed. Depending upon the lathe operations, we are using what? Different speed or RPM. So how to change the belt? See, and this mechanism is what? V-belt drive mechanism. Normally what? V-belt drive is there, chain drive is there, gear drive. So this is what? Belt drive mechanism. So this is what? Belt drive mechanism. So now what? Some speed will be there. Okay. So this machine is called as a what? Engine lathe or center lathe. So in engine lathe, we will not use for what? Changing the gears, for changing the what? Speed. So this is because of this is what? Belt drive. This is not a gear drive. So how to change the speed? So now speed will be increases. If you put on to the third step, so speed will be increases. So like this you should change the what? RPM or speed depending upon the lathe operations. So this is called as what? Stepped cone pulley. And this is called as a what? Back gear. So this is called as a what? Back gear. And this will be called as a what? Feed box. And this is what? Gearbox of the lathe machine. See, this is what? Compound gear drive. See, this whole assembly will be what? This is a what? Compound gear drive. And this is called as a what? Lead screw. See, this lead screw, back gear, feed box and gearbox. So these four parts we will be operating only for while doing thread cutting operation. Threading, for example, V thread, square thread. For all the types of thread we have to operate for what? These four parts. Okay, madam? And next we come for what? Chuck. So this is what? Chuck. It is a work holding device. Normally in the chuck you can hold for what? Only cylindrical job. Cylindrical job means what? Round job. So there are different types of chuck are there. All of you can use for what? Work holding purpose. So this is called as a what? 3-jaw chuck. Okay. See, this is what called as a what? 3-jaw chuck. This. So this is called as a what? 3-jaw chuck. So what is the use and what is the function of the 3-jaw chuck means? So in this 3-jaw chuck, job will be held rigidly. Okay, and these 3 jaws will be moved simultaneously. So this is what? See, this is operating. See, these 3 jaws will be moved what? simultaneously, and here you should have to hold the job. So like this you should have to hold the job or fix the job like this, and after that you can on the machine and you can do for what? Some operation. So on this 3 jar chuck also we call as a what? Self-centering chuck. Why you call as self-centering means, so job you get what? Center axis himself. This is the main advantage of the 3 jar chuck. So it is also called as a what? Self-centering 3 jar chuck. And next one is 4 jar chuck. See, 4 jar chuck we call as a what? Independent chuck. See, instead of 3 jar chuck, what it's have 4 jars. But job will not get center axis. So by using marking gauge or surface gauge, you have to make for what? Center axis. But normally for all the job work we can prefer for what? 3 jar chuck, because it is a self-centering chuck. And next one is collet chuck, magnetic chuck, air operated chuck, hydraulic chuck. So these are what? Different types of chuck. So all are can use for what? Depending upon the nature of the work, you can prefer for what? Different types of chuck. And next, so right side. So this is called as a what? Tie stock. So this whole unit you called as a what? Tie stock. See, what is the use of the tie stock means? See, one end will be held by what? See, workpiece will be held by what? One end chuck. Other end we have to give for support to the workpiece, because of, so when the job workpiece will be lengthy, so without support of other end can't do what? Lathe operations. We can't do any job work. So that we have to give the support for other end of the workpiece by using tie stock along with dead center. See, this is called as a what? Dead center, and this portion we call as a what? Live center, and this portion we call as, this is called as a what? Dead center, and this is called as a what? Spindle. So this is called as a what? Spindle. Okay, and tie stock is mounted on the lathe bed. See, tie stock and carriage will be mounted on the lathe bed. See, this is called as a what? Lathe bed. See this one. This one you call as a what? Lathe bed. See, 4.5 feet will be there. From here to here we call as a what? Lathe bed. So on the lathe bed only, tie stock and carriage will be moved from what? Forward to backward. Okay, madam? So and this is called as a what? Guideways. V guideways, dotted guideways, flat guideways. So this, that shape indicates that what? Name of the guideways. So this is called as a what? V guideways. So what is the use of the V guideways means? Just you can observe here. So it will move like this on the guideways. So this is what? Internal guideways, and this will be what? External V guideways. So in the external V guideways, carriage will be moved from here to here. See like this. And next, see, in between head stock and tie stock we call as a what? Carriage. So that whole carriage mechanism we call as a what? A-prong mechanism. So these are, see, in carriage parts it's very important, because feed of cut, depth of cut, tool fixing, angular turning, each and everything you will do by in the carriage parts only. You can use for what? Carriage parts. So this is called as a what? Crash slide. And this one you call as a what? Crash slide. So this is called as a what? Crash slide. So this one you can use for what? Feed of cut. So it will be moved by what? Horizontal movement. And this one you can use for what? Longitudinal slide. So it will be moved what? Perpendicular to the workpiece. That means what? Opposite. So next, this is called as a what? Compound slide or compound rest. See, this only, this part we called as a what? Compound slide or compound rest. So what is the use of the compound rest means? So this one you can use only for taper turning operation. See, taper turning is what? Increasing or decreasing for what? Diameter of the workpiece. Okay, next class we will show that. So this is called as a what? Taper turning. So this one you can use for what? Doing taper turning operations. See, actually there are 4 methods of taper turning. First one, by using compound rest we can do for what? Taper turning operation. And second one is taper turning by tie stock offset method. And third one is attachment method. And last one is form tool method. So these are the 4 methods of taper turning. And last finally this is called as a what? Tool post. So this is called as a what? Tool post. And specific name of this tool post is 4-way tool post. So actually already I fixed here one tool and one more will be, see this side. So always tool should be in the left side of the tool post, not in the right side. So like this, you should turn any angle, adjust by any angle like this. So these are the parts of the lathe machine. And next, when this is called as a what? Tray, and this will be leg.
So boys and girls, I hope you have understood the basic components of lathe machine here, and this is a machine that you will be working on when you are back in campus here. We will be showing the operations that you're doing in the lathe machine in the coming days. But for now, today's class, you will have to familiarize a lathe machine parts and its functions. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you in the next class.
Next class will show lathe operations.
In the next class, we'll show you lathe operations, one operations each by each, as in 1 week, one operation, that particular way. Thank you, class.